Yo, this is Deontay the Bronx Bummer Wild, the WBC heavyweight champion of the world. And I'd like to give a big shout out to CJ Goodfella of Sports TV. Bomb Squad, baby.
All right, man, we back. It's your boy CJ Goodfella Sports TV 2.0. Had to restart the channel, as most of you guys know. Hopefully I get the channel back. I appreciate everybody coming out and reporting the channel and tweeting to Twitter. That's how you can help me out. You can check my featured video, how I got hacked. But let's get into Gervonta and the Ryan Garcia talk. I was listening to I'm gonna butcher his name, but y'all know what I'm talking about. The unbiased IBFP. I'm sorry if I butchered his name. Video on Ryan Garcia Gervonta Davis fight. And I just wanted to spit my piece on it. I seen this video that said that the father said that both fighters are basically already agreed to fight. Both promotional companies on board to do a big fight in December between Garcia and Tank. And that, you know, they're going to take 2 intern bouts. I linked the video and article from Bad Left Hook. If you guys don't believe me, I looked it up. He was on point about what the father said. And kind of give my synopsis on Ryan Garcia and Tank fight. And I do appreciate everybody for coming in. Do appreciate him for retweeting out to YouTube for me. He helped me get in contact with YouTube. Him, Casual Boxing Talk, Mark, everybody who retweeted, man, helped me out, man. I appreciate that love, man. That's much love, man. I appreciate it. But yeah, as far as the fight, I mean, I think Tank is a step or two ahead of Ryan Garcia. But I think Ryan Garcia coming. You know what I'm saying? I think Ryan Garcia and Eddie Renasso is doing some good work. Only thing I don't like what they doing, he does it with Canelo. They throw they combinations fast and at the same speed. You know, Ryan Garcia, I told you guys, he ain't like the creme de la creme of the pack. You know, I would put Shakur, Devin, I would put a little B-Hop above him, but it don't matter. It don't matter, you know, how fast you going in the beginning, because you can be going hella fast and moving through your career. You could be sprinting like Usain Bolt. You could be sprinting to the you could be sprinting to 2nd place or 5th place in the division or a top 10 contender, and that's all you can be. You know what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? You could be going fast and going nowhere is what I'm saying. If you pace yourself, you move yourself around. Let me tell you something about prospects, about building a fighter. It's all about matchmaking them the right way, knowing when they're ready to step up, knowing what work. It all runs simultaneously through the promoter, through the manager, through the coach, you know, through the fighter. Okay? All that runs through matchmaking. Hey, man, you talking to the coach. You think he ready for whoop-de-whoop, and you think he ready for that guy, and they got to move him accordingly. Even if you move it slow in the beginning. Who cares if Ryan Garcia fight 30 bums or 30 fighters to get ready to be a top fighter? At the end of the day, only thing history gonna remember is that Ryan Garcia or Tank Davis became pound for pound #1. They became 3, 4, 5 weight division. They unified a division. They became undisputed. It don't matter how you get there. You know, I believe Marvin Hagler, 40-something fight. You know, it took him 40-something fights to get a title shot, and he got robbed. Then he came back a couple fights later to beat a guy. Michael Nunn had 30-something fights before he became world champion. He was considered pound for pound the best in the world before he got, you know, caught by James Toney and lost. So historically it's been that way with guys building fighters up, especially when it wasn't all the diamond and silver and super and franchise champions. Let me say that first. Just because, you know, Tank might appear to be better right now than Ryan Garcia, in the long run, Ryan Garcia or Tank may end up being a better fighter. And we might look back at this was a debate. Were we really debating this 2 or 3 years ago, 5 years ago? And that's the game. But as far as the fight right now, you know, I heard the IBFP guy, I'm sorry if I butchered his name. I'm bad with names, as y'all know. I heard him talk about Garcia's reach. And I was talking to somebody yesterday. I'm not gonna say his name. I was talking to somebody yesterday, and I was telling him, like, reach is really, in this generation of boxing, reach is a detriment. It doesn't help. Oh, you gotta look at, you know, this dude got an 88-inch reach, and this guy Wilder only got an 80-inch reach. If you don't, this generation of boxing don't know how to use their reach. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't saying Tank is the greatest inside fighter neither, because Tank don't know how to fight on the inside and rip his shots and put his shots together neither. But as far as the fight, the thing that concerns me about Ryan Garcia is that I ain't got enough of him. You know what I'm saying? With Eddie Renasso. he need a fight where he can go rounds. And him and Jorge Linares should show that. Now, Linares ain't got no chin, though. He cut easy. But this should show, I think Linares can carry him a few rounds to see, can Ryan Garcia maintain the stamina, maintain the speed. You know, this kid chin pop straight up. You know what I'm saying? He throws punches at the same speed. He don't vary his shots. You know what I'm saying? You know, I think they need to work in the uppercut. You know, but he doing some good things, man, in there. And he really, really is improving with Canelo's trainer, man. You can see it. I like to see more upper body movement at the waist. I like to see his, you know, keep his chin tucked. I like to see him kind of, you know, get with De La Hoya on how to utilize that jab. But the thing about Ryan is he throw every shot at the same speed with bad intentions. Now, that's bad for one reason, right? If a dude know how to get in there and be slippery and make you slip and he can make you pay, Garcia can get knocked out. Okay, that's any fighter that's that straight up, that's that stiff, that's chin go up in the air. If somebody get in there, somebody that can slip and weave and touch him to the body and set him up, kind of like what Rolly did in sparring. And that was sparring before he got with Renato. He can be in trouble. But the bad thing about it is when you throw every shot hard and you get to the 6th, 7th, 8th round, a couple things happen. One of the things that happen is that the opponent starts to time you. He's starting to get the drop on you and he can punch, you know, in between your shots. And that's a lost art too. Another thing that happened is you start to slow down. You've seen that with Amir Khan, and that kind of remind me of Amir Khan and Canelo, where Amir Khan was front running, he was blazing hot, and Canelo went in there and he made a boxing move and countered him. He got the drop on him, or you started to slow down. So with Garcia, you know, he throw all his same combinations at the same speed. He got to learn to change speeds and change the combination. You know what I'm saying? Instead of throwing 3 or 4 shots or leading off with the right hand or the left hook and the right hand, sometimes switch it up. Throw a 1-2, throw a double jab, feint the right hand, come back with the left hook, right hand. He just think he got the same rhythmic movement and the same combination. He throw it the same way. And if they can teach him how to not be so predicated on speed and kind of learn how to harness his speed, which Amir Khan never learned how to do, if they show him how to really use his speed, like Mayweather can use his speed, and you know how to lead off with right hands and how to slip, how to tuck his chin, he got the makings to be one of the better fighters in boxing. You can just tell he can fight. He got heart, but he just, a lot of things he do remind me of Amir Khan. You know what I'm saying? Oscar would be really, really wise to show him how to utilize that jab. You know, Oscar had one of the best jabs in boxing history. You talking about jab, you talking about Oscar, Larry Holmes, best jab I've seen. Oscar, a lot of good guys had great jabs, but with Ryan, it's just that he worried about speed and throwing everything hard. If they get him to change the speed on his punches and keep dudes guessing, Ryan gonna be hard to beat. Now with Tank, obviously Ryan is fighting Jorge Linares, a guy that been knocked out multiple times, lost to Sergio Thompson. First he lost to Antonio DeMarco, then he lost to Sergio Thompson. You know, so it's a guy that been on the floor more than a stripper picking up singles at Magic City on the Saturday night. But what Tank is, I'm worried about Tank discipline. Now, if Tank discipline, he come in shape, and if it was the 5th, we all drunk, Tank shouldn't have too much problem with Ryan Garcia. Early on, I think Ryan gonna be dangerous throwing those shots, and Tank kind of plotter, he kind of lumber in. But if Tank can slip those shots, you know, and get up under Ryan, he'll close the distance off of Ryan easy. And I think he will work Ryan's body with 1-2 shots, and he'll kind of break Ryan down. But if Ryan can get with De La Hoya, get that jab popping, you know what I'm saying, fire off some shots and get Tank thinking. I don't think they far off as most people think, but I do think Tank body work. You know what I'm saying? Body work, rip to the head. They both on the same level to me. I think Tank is about 2 steps ahead of Ryan as far as resume, but Ryan ain't really fought nobody yet, man. You know, they moving him along wisely, but to throw him in, if he beat Linares, he can get some rounds in and show some things going late. We know Tank failed the test with Gamboa, but we seen him go late with Pedraza and you know do some things as well. But I just think Tank got too much magic in his hands, man, for him. I think Tank go to the body, rip the head. I think Tank will break him down to the body. I think the body work will get him. I think that's a fight that Tank will rise up, but his discipline is so bad, you just don't know. And that's what make that fight kind of intriguing at this point. But Ryan is for absolutely nobody. You know what I'm saying? I gotta no sort of shit. Ryan has fought absolutely nobody. I mean, both of the fights that people think was set up, the dude, the Thai dude or Filipino dude, and then he just fought Francisco Fonseca. You know what I'm saying? And knocked him out, but Ryan ain't fought nobody. You know what I'm saying? Even if he fight Hoya Linares, I mean, come on, how does that prepare you for a Tank? So that's my problem. For them to throw him in after fighting absolutely nobody is my concern. You know what I'm saying? But he's talented. He got hand speed. He got power. You know, he tall. He rangy. But he ain't really been tested. At least in Tank, we know he been tested versus Pedraza. You know, but Gamboa, he did look bad that fight. But, you know, at the end of the day, I'm going to take Tank talent. And Tank, I just like Tank style, but I think it's just more, I know more about Tank. But would it surprise me if Ryan Garcia went in there and won? Yeah, it would a little bit, but I think it's too premature for Ryan. You know what I'm saying? I think it's just too premature. People got to understand Tank a grown man. Ryan a kid. You know what I'm saying? And the way Rolly beat him up in the gym, Tank should be able to do the same thing, I believe. Work the body cage, work the rib cage, rib to the body. But think about what Ryan got to realize is Tank only throw 1 or 2 shots at a time. So if he able to evade that, it should be an interesting fight. I think it's way premature to happen. I think it's too premature to happen for Ryan. But hey, it is what it is. I like Tank. I think that's 5 rounds and under for Tank. I could be wrong. He seemed not to have that power at 35. But you know, IBFP was saying that he struggled versus one-legged Gamboa. He sure did. But that Gamboa that he fought better than everybody that Tank fought. I mean, that Ryan fought. Everybody that Ryan fought. You know, it was Jason Sosa that he fought. I mean, he's solid. But that Gamboa at that point, Ryan ain't fought a Gamboa. You know what I'm saying? And that's just my opinion. But I give it to Tank, man, at this point. But I could be wrong. Let me know what you guys think. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email if you got business questions, inquiries, sponsorship, video requests. Keep sharing the videos. Want to make a donation to the channel. That link's description. One time for the one time. We gone.